dropping Chris off today to go get her hair done, and then we're gonna walk around the streets while she's getting that done, and I'm gonna show you some of the cool sights around Puerto Vallarta, just off of the Malecon. So the one thing we love about Puerto Vallarta is how walkable the city is. When you're down in the central region, the streets are walkable. Yes, there's some hills, but you know, just to tour around, don't be afraid to get out and get lost in the streets. Lots of great little shops and stores everywhere you look, and some cool restaurants and places to eat. Puerto Vallarta is known for its art scene, and they have a whole street dedicated to the arts, and there's lots of galleries just a couple blocks away from the Malecon. So it's a great place to just hang out, walk into some art galleries and see the amazing art from local artists. Gave my legs a little exercise and walked straight up from the Malecon. And we're in the Centro region, which is next to Cinco de Diciembre, and it's next to Emilio Zapata, the two neighborhoods. So the Centro region has the art galleries, it has some really cool restaurants and everything like that. And if you just walk up this hill, you can see all the local neighborhoods, different restaurants that are hidden, tucked away, some beautiful hotels, and you get incredible views like this one here that overlook the Bay of Banderas. So good to get out and just explore the streets, and you find some pretty amazing things. So I'm just up in the hills here in Centro, just up from the Malecon, and I stumbled across Casa Kimberly, which is once the home of Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. So that's an old people reference for those of you who don't know who those people are, but very famous movie stars back in the day. Behind me is the river that runs through Puerto Vallarta, and you can see right now that it's pretty dried up, and there's a hurricane, I believe it was in 2021, that came through the area and just destroyed a lot of these homes and businesses along here because there was so much water that came through. There are lots of parks here in Puerto Vallarta that you could just get away and walk into. Again, we're in Centro, just up in the hills from the Malecon, and just another beautiful place that you just find when you're walking around. There's so much culture here in Puerto Vallarta that you can just get lost in any direction, and you're going to find some really cool and amazing things. Like, just awesome. We love this town because it's walkable, because you can find all this culture everywhere. It's not just sitting in a all-inclusive resort for 7 days. It's the city has so much to offer everyone, and that's why a lot of expats come here and spend winters here and buy properties here. Now cross into the Emilio Zapata area, their residential area. Now this is where a lot of people will stay during their time here in Puerto Vallarta, especially if they're staying long term, because there's a lot of restaurants and there's a lot of apartments to rent. So here in Emilio Zapata, they have a great market. If you're staying here for a while, this is the place to come buy your local produce. And it has a taqueria, some juices, freshly squeezed juices, but definitely cheaper than going to the grocery stores or the Costco. If you want some fresh fruit and some fresh produce, definitely check out the Emilio Zapata market. Plenty of butchers and pescerias where you can pick up some fresh, locally caught fish and bring it home for the barbecue. you're in a hunt for some delicious fish tacos while here in Puerto Vallarta, Marissima fish tacos are by far and consistently the best that you'll find in this area. So make a point to walk up from the Malecon. It's about I don't know, maybe a kilometer, 8 or 9, 10 blocks up in the Emilio Zapata area, and you will not be disappointed with these fish tacos. Got some hibiscus aqua fresca to go with the fish tacos. Now the fish is freshly caught mahi-mahi, so they bring in fresh fish every day, and it's deep fried, and they use a flour tortilla shell with your choices of different hot sauces. Fresh fish tacos, when you're in PV, come here. Yeah, we got some hot sauce and guacamole and pico de gallo on there, and wow, let's dig in. Wow, spicy. Been coming to PV for I think this is my 3rd or 4th time now. Not found better fish tacos than this spot. Chris is going to be so upset that she's missing this. We won't tell her, so probably find out when she sees it today. So that cost me with a drink 110 pesos, which is about $6.50 US. Not cheap by any means, but satisfaction guaranteed on that one. So any bar that has an Oilers flag definitely deserves a stop in for a beer. So have a quick beer before we continue on. It's pretty hot out there, so this will cool us down, and still full from that taco. So let's grab a quick beer. So this might be a Canadian thing, but there's nothing better on a hot day than a ice cold beer and clam. So clamato juice and beer, perfect. We're just walking into Zona Romántica, which is an area full of restaurants, bars, lots of nightlife around the area as well. This seems to be a really popular area when you're in Puerto Vallarta, just to come enjoy the nightlife, the scenery, and lots of people watching. So just a very trendy, popular area with lots of places to eat and drink, happy hours and everything like that. Made it back to the Malecon here. Just a great place to walk around, and like I said, everyone asks about the safety of Mexico, and is it safe down in Puerto Vallarta? We get a lot of bad press in North America, travel reports and everything to stay away from Puerto Vallarta, stay away from Mexico, but man, you just got to get out and walk. I've never felt unsafe. Lots of people walking around as singles, you know, couples, doesn't matter. This is such a friendly place. The locals are super friendly. Everybody's smiling and waving, saying hello. Do a little quick check on the progress of Christine's hair and see where she's at.
Bye!
Wow!
Woohoo, la la!
Look at that hair! So a trip to Puerto Vallarta would not be the same if you didn't try one of the best margaritas in town, and that's at No Sonata. Not only do they have the best margaritas, they have amazing food. It's one of our favorite restaurants.
Check it out. Okay, guys, she's Cookies. She's the best bartender in Puerto Vallarta. She makes that margaritas. You come back here because you love it, and you can tell your family, your friends, how do you love it, and come again. Cheers.
Cheers. Thumbs up all the way.
In Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, this is Midlife Travel Club. Subscribe and hit the like.